Why is self-discipline so hard? No one wants to be seen as no fun, too serious, and regimented. When you think of the term self-disciplined, you may think of a hard-nosed military-type person. That thought alone can be a big blocker in your mind to becoming a self-disciplined person. It's no wonder that people have trouble becoming more self-disciplined. They're not understanding the positive factors of developing this skill. Let's look at some reasons why self-discipline is so hard. Lack of understanding of what self-discipline really is. Self-discipline is a combination of skills that are put into effect consistently to achieve the results you want. It's a long-term practice of a lot of behaviors designed to help you reach your goals. Avoiding temptation regularly so that results can occur is required. You'll need to develop all these skills to become self-disciplined. Not realizing how important organization is to self-discipline. As mentioned above, self-discipline is a way to describe many behaviors that lead to reaching goals at a high level. One of the keys to being able to do this is knowing how to organize your schedule in a realistic way, along with putting together logically everything you need to do in a day. The fact that most people don't know how to break tasks up to make them simpler. A person with self-discipline knows that when they have a goal, they need to break it up into smaller tasks that they schedule in their calendar to do regularly until the whole thing is done. They also know that this requires a lot less discipline than most people think. Underestimating the importance of consistency. One of the real keys to self-discipline is to be consistent in your turning down temptation to achieve the long-term goal. For example, you know eating fewer calories on a regular long-term basis will lead to weight loss. Writing one page of content for your novel will eventually lead to a finished book. Small steps make a big difference, but they also must be consistent. Knowing that being mindful is a factor in self-discipline. If you don't know when you're getting ready to give up or give in, or when you are reaching the end of your comfort zone and you've never experienced pushing past those blockers, it's hard to know whether you can have self-discipline or not. You need to be aware of your own feelings and responsibility for any results you get in life or work. Once you understand that you can develop all the skills associated with being self-disciplined, such as organization, goal setting, time management, and mindfulness, you can start to set up your life in a way that makes it easy to experience self-discipline and the results. What is meant by self-discipline? When someone is referred to as self-disciplined, it means that they're intrinsically motivated enough to avoid short-term temptations to achieve long-term goals. They tend to be the person everyone else can count on to get things done. They are highly reliable people who are often very successful. They are people with integrity. If you're self-disciplined, you 1. Take personal responsibility for your actions. If you want to demonstrate self-discipline, at its core it's all about realizing you are responsible for your own actions and no one else's. When things go right or wrong, you look at how your own behavior affected the situation and then note what you'll do again and how you can do better next time. 2. Believe you are responsible for yourself. A person with strong self-discipline doesn't usually need outside influence to do the right thing. They are very sure of their core values and will put them ahead of what they want and do what is right. 3. Understand your own potential. People who have strong self-discipline tend to realize that they have a lot more power than the average person thinks they have. Due to this, they set up their lives in a way that will lead them to succeed because they know they can do it. 4. Know how to set goals properly. When you know that your actions make a great deal of difference to your success, you will place a high level of importance on learning how to set goals properly. Learn about SMART goals so that you can set yourself up for success. 5. Set schedules and routines for daily life. Everyone is handed the same 24 hours in a day. The way highly successful people use that time is the only difference. They tend to schedule everything and do things at certain times ritualistically, because it helps them do more in their lives and experience more balance. 6. Feel grateful every day. Looking on the bright side is a trait of people who have self-confidence, because they tend to believe in their life and the world around them. Keeping a gratitude journal can help anyone learn to feel more grateful. 7. Are a lifelong learner. Sadly, most of the world doesn't read after they're finished with school. But a person who has self-discipline is usually a lifetime learner. They like reading and learning and always make time for it. 8. Take care of your entire self. The reason self-discipline helps you take care of yourself is that you're able to see how some hard decisions made today, such as not to have that piece of cake, will pay off tomorrow. 9. Are confident, patient, and calm because you don't feel powerless, and because you know how to make goals and plans to reach those goals. You can feel a lot more confident, patient, and calm. There is no reason to get into anyone's drama, and even when things are tough, you know you'll make it through if you follow the steps and your schedule. 10. Forgive yourself and others for their imperfections. Since you constantly work on yourself, you realize that no one is perfect and that it's okay. Human imperfections are what makes everyone interesting. The most important thing to realize about self-discipline is that you don't have to be perfect from day one. If you want to improve your chances of experiencing success, working on your self-discipline is the key to that success.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a